Good morning everyone, it is Krebs here, and today we're playing a little bit of World of Tanks. This time around we're going to be taking a deeper look at the Tiger tank. So in the last episode we were doing a deeper look of the Tiger P, which I sold off, and now I have the tier 8 tank. So you guys seem to enjoy that. One of you requested me to do the Tiger and a deeper analysis, so let's go ahead and do that. If there's something to say about the Tiger, differences between the Tiger and the Tiger P, is that the Tiger is more meant to be like a sniping tank and not a brawler. So if you've been playing it as a brawler, if you see anyone playing as a brawler, yeah, you're doing it wrong, or you can take big advantage of them doing that. The reason being is that the Tiger P, and you can't see it right now because I've already sold it, the Tiger P has a lot better armor on the front than the Tiger itself. So before we actually get on into that, let's talk about some of the characteristics of the tank itself. So if we head on over to the gun, you can see that the Tiger has exactly the same gun as the Tiger P. You won't see any difference at all when it comes to rate of fire, damage, penetration, nothing at all. Exactly the same gun. So in a way you can sort of say that the Tiger and the Tiger P could both fill in roles of sniping. The Tiger, however, has a weaker turret. It has 20 less millimeters of armor on the front, whereas the Tiger P has 120 millimeters. I suppose it makes up with an extra 2 millimeters on the sides and back. Not that it really matters, but hey ho, may as well throw that in. A big difference comes in at the engine. The Tiger has a Maybach, which has 870 horsepower, whereas the Tiger P is limited to 670 horsepower with the Porsche engine. So if there's anything to say here, the Tiger is going to be a stronger tank when it comes to acceleration, when it comes to movement and such like that, agility, right? Apart from that, essentially everything else is the same. So let's go on over to the actual weak spots and such. What I'm going to be doing is throwing in some images in front of your screen so you can actually see the weak spots and where you should be trying to aim on this tank. So let's start from top to bottom. On the top side, you'll see that the front mantlet of the turret, it can be a weak spot depending where you hit it. If you try to aim for the center of the gun itself and slightly around the areas around it, you can penetrate it, whereas the rest of it can be quite difficult to penetrate. If anything, I'd probably say that the ends are probably the hardest part to penetrate. So if you are trying to aim for the turret, go for the center side. Moving on down to here, this is where it becomes where the Tiger becomes sort of a weakish tank and why it shouldn't be a brawler. Simply put, because it doesn't have much armor on the front. At only about 100 millimeters, if not less, on the front armor, it gets penetrated really easily, whereas the Tiger P is notorious how strong its front armor can be if you don't hit it in the right places. So if anything, that's why the Tiger is sort of put back as a sniper tank. People say be a sniper, don't be a brawler, because chances are if you're a brawler, you're going to get penetrated all the time at the front and you're going to get killed. So along the frontal plate, you'll see that it's very easy to penetrate. There are some weak spots that you can try to go for, such as the MG gun. So if you're ever in close combat with it, go for the MG gun itself. If you want to try to detract the Tiger, you can always try to hit it from the front where these plates are, along here and along here. However, you do have to be very careful, because this mid plate right here, you can see the lines separating between the tracks and the mid plate. This mid plate is actually a bit notorious to penetrate. So if you're in close combat, do not go for this mid plate. That's where my cursor is moving at the moment. You'll see in the picture that it's about 200 millimeters of armor to effectively penetrate, probably because it's slanted and also just because it's more heavily armored, I imagine. But down below, over at its belly, that's where you can also penetrate it quite easily. So make sure, if anything, if you're in close combat, do not, I'm going to keep on reiterating this, do not go for that upper, that mid front plate, unless you're a higher tier tank, okay? So I think that pretty much summarizes the weak spots on this tank. You guys saw the side armor spots, the back armor spots, and I think I might as well color code it right now and tell you what it means. The red spots are the weak spots. The violet spots are where the ammo rack is, so you can try to even penetrate the ammo rack from the front. The blue spots are the fuel tanks, and the green is the engine. So now that we know a little bit more about the Tiger, I think it's time we jump in for a few matches, shouldn't we? Let's go ahead and do that. So anyway, guys, oh, here we go. We already got a game. Very fast matchmaking. 74% chance of winning. I don't know. I don't want to go by stats too much because, to be honest with you guys, in the last 2 days, I had chances of winning by like 95%, 93%, and still lost. So it's a bit scary. But I think it does mean something. You can look at people's efficiencies and see that a little bit worse. 74% chance of winning. We're playing Murovanka, and it's up to tier 8s at the moment. So at least we're not, you know, in a horrible position here. There are tier 6s, 5s, and whatever else. So I'll have a decent enough time on this map. Okay, so if anything, let's take a look. We're playing on just standard battle. I'm not... Does Krebsy want to go in the magical forest? Well, I don't think so. I think I'll try to avoid that. In the last episode, if you guys were watching me playing the Tiger P, I actually panicked near the end. Basically, you'd have to watch it to see what happens. But a few of you were saying, Krebsy went into panic mode. I know! I went into panic mode, and I know I shouldn't have went into panic mode, but it was like a desperate sort of situation. It was like literally that gap of trying to win or lose. So yeah, panic mode. But anyway, on this map, I'm gonna head along this right hand flank, and I'm actually gonna wait for the heavier tanks to move on forward here. Oh, okay, fair enough. I'm actually going to wait for my heavier tanks to move on forward because, as we were saying, the Tiger is meant to be a sniping tank, so do be careful when it comes to becoming the front line. Usually you don't want to become the front line because you just get penetrated. Tiger on our team already taking massive shot. And let's see, here we go. We got an IS-6 moving on forward. So, nice thing about this IS-6 is you see that he's quite small. He's a small character, isn't he? He hasn't really grown that much. So I think I'm going to be able to look over him, slightly anyway. And maybe I'll be able to shoot down along there. But one thing you do have to be careful when you're playing on this map specifically is the fact that usually there's people waiting over at the house in J1 that like to shoot you from there. Usually the... Oh fuck, move. Usually the tank destroyers.
We've just digged him.
One place you definitely don't want to hit the Ferdinand is its upper body. That could be quite difficult to penetrate. I'm missing here. Yeah, IS-6 got quite a big shot there, didn't he? Yeah, see? You don't want to go there.
We can't rely on him.
Okay, T-34 won. It's just my radio man that's taken out. Not a biggie. Okay, so I'm going to back off a little bit. I'm a little bit afraid of the artillery. I know one of them has been taken out, so that's good. And I have a feeling their artillery is going to be a bit cautious because they see it in a scout coming near their base, so he might be relocating and might not even be looking at us right now. There we go, that's another shot off. But yeah, I'm just a bit afraid of the artillery at the moment. Don't want to get hit. Back off, back off, back off. Nice, get my shot off and go. I think the IS is a little bit irked off at the moment. He wants to come up forward and do something, doesn't he? IS-6, you gotta be careful here. Shit, come on. Oh, I can't penetrate it. But they're all starting to move along the side. This is not looking good. Some of them are quite low on health, but they could still make an easy rush here. So I think it might be better to back off, try to get some cover at least. IS-6, get some cover, man. Oh, okay. Let's keep going. Let's go for this IS.
That's gotta hurt.
And maybe let's get some cover behind the IS-6. Not that that made a huge difference.
They're knocked out.
Alright.
One of our tracks was hit. Smother those flames.
Smother them indeed.
Our fuel's hit. We've lost half our gas. Enemy
Right.
armor is hit.
I've got some cover at least. Oh god. I don't want to get killed here. This guy could easily come in from the side. Maybe I'll go in for a shot.
They're hit.
I think I must have detracked him or something there. Nice. Making a small defense here, aren't we? Woo! Repelled the attack, but I need to be still careful here because I think there might be a tank just in front of me down that location. Another good thing to actually do when you're in the Tiger is to actually slant your armor because, yeah, the front is very weak, as we've been saying. It's easy to be penetrated from that angle. So a lot of times people recommend to at least be on at an angle if you're going to be frontline. Okay. Oh shit.
We nailed
Hello,
that.
Tiger. Oh god, please don't look at me. 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 He's looking at me. He's looking at me. He's looking at me.
That's gotta hurt.
Go back. No! He's coming. He's coming.
That's gotta
Ah, no. Come on. Come on, hit me. Hit me. Hit me. Yeah, you hit me right in my... hit me right in my turret. Oh, that is too good. I think he hit me right in the wrong area, didn't he? Oh my gosh, with 43 health remaining. Came out the victor. 2,142 HP. Oh, I think that was a bit fun, wasn't it? Damage by spotting. Cool stuff. Cool stuff. That was quite a quick game. Should we go in for another one? Well, let's go for it. Woo! So I think the Tiger on their team, the one that was that engaged me at the very end there, I think he did something really bad by really dumb by just coming straight at me. If anything, he should have. I guess he must have went to panic mode. What he should have done was back off a bit and just aim for my weak spot right in the front. Because I mean, I had only 43 HP left. I think he must have hit me right in the in my turret along the sides. It must have been quite heavily armored. Alright, here we go. So we're going to be playing on Dragon Ridge this time. 71% chance of winning. And it's going to be up to tier 9s. So yeah, definitely this time I'm going to have to be playing as a sniping tank, more of a supporting role. So allowing my heavier tanks to move on forward. Take the brunt of the shots. And I will be
Let's get this show on the
a bit
road.
cautious at the back. Trying to dish out damage whilst hopefully not taking damage. Okay, here we go, guys. Dragon Ridge, Dragon Ridge. I'm not going to head along the left-hand side of the map. Usually it's the lighter tanks that go along that route. Instead, I'm just going to follow the people, my heavier tanks that go along the right-hand side of the map, and also the middle, where the village is. As I was saying, I'll provide a supporting role. This map is quite a little bit funny, because if you go into the village, it actually provides a lot of opportunities to outflank your opponents. Let's give this VK a bit of a push here. Help him out a bit. He's a higher tier tank, so he's kind of important. Gotta be careful when you're passing by this little area here. Yeah, you see why? Because you can easily get shot from the side here, especially if you're one of the tanks that spawn at the back. It can be a bit difficult. So as I was saying, it provides you a lot of opportunities to flank in the middle. Where the heck is the rest of our tanks? Looks like everyone's scouring right across the map, aren't they? I'm gonna try going into the village and see if I can finish off anyone. Make some entry retreat paths for myself. I'm not exactly sure what the AMX is doing. I think he's got a bit of bloodlust, doesn't he? I think he's gonna be. Ooh. Surprised he didn't get shot some more. I'm really surprised he didn't get shot some more. It's just me, or do they have like is there a number of ELCs in this game? Okay. Looks like Krebs is almost a little bit stuck here. Let's take a look at what we can see. Can't see anyone down there. Oh my god, T95. Woo! Yeah, when you see a T95, you know you should not take it on frontally. Definitely not. And actually, I'm actually kind of happy that this team isn't going down along the middle side. Around, what is that, E6? Around there? Because that's where the tank destroyers are. And yeah, last thing you want to do is take a tank destroyer on frontally, especially the T95. Tank's quite notorious when it comes to how devastating it can be to a team. Not gonna hit anything there. Let's see if I can go for this T43. No, miss. I don't think he sees me. I can barely see him here. Hey! That's why you call it a sniping tank. Indeed. I think he's going to be quite confused right now. He doesn't know what to do. Looked like he was set on fire for a second there. Looked like it anyway. No, I can't really see him anymore. Oh, oh, come on, sniping tank. Nah. Could barely even see him there. Let's see, we got, yeah, Panther here. Get him inside. Yeah, right in the butt. Right in the butt. That's him gone. T95. I actually like what this team is doing because they're, surprisingly, the majority of people didn't actually go down the center line, which a lot of people do in this map, and I don't know if it was intentional or not. S51. I don't know if it was intentional or not, but they were going different directions. Oh, man. Missed that one. But it was a smart thing that they didn't go directly on. Okay. Ah! Come on, right in the side armor. No. Let's see if we can get around here. I think I'm... Let's see. Come on, 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 come on. No!
Didn't go through.
But his rear armor is facing towards him now. Okay. Alright, so where's the rest of, oh no, they're capping, they're capping, they're capping, they're capping, they're capping, they're capping. Oh dear. Please don't tell me we're gonna lose this. Really hope not. IS-2, come on. I'll protect you, but you need to get behind me, at least. Come on, come on, come on. I'll support you, I'll support you, I'll support you.
Penetration.
God damn it. I really need to... Right between the plates, that's where you should aim.
Right through.
I'm gonna try to reset the points on this Tiger P down there.
We're losing power.
There we go. At least I reset the points, right? Okay, aim for the, once I get a last shot off. But yeah, when you aim for the Super Pershing, you aim between the plates. That's one of the weak spots on it. So you notice how there's spaced armor, right? Oh my god, are we gonna win this? I don't... Oh man, I don't think so. I don't think so. That's quite unfortunate. I felt like our team was actually doing really quite well. Sorry, this is my camera zoom mod that's failing a bit here. Oh man. I actually felt like our team was doing really, really well. I don't feel like I went wrong anywhere in particular. Lorraine needs to get in there and definitely help. At least I reset the points, so it gives us a bit of time, but I don't think Lorraine's going to manage to finish off this game. Yeah, here he comes. No, one single shot, you're gone, Lorraine. Yeah, you need it. That's it. That's it. Okay, so fair enough, we lost this game. You can't win them all, but I think it definitely shows the Tiger in two different lights. Does that make sense? So you have in the first game, the team just got wrecked. Their team essentially playing a bit defensively with it, and this one, in this last game that we had there, just providing a supporting role, and that's only because I was in a higher tier game against tier 9. So you have to switch up your style depending on what game you get into. And I felt like I did well enough in that round for just a tier 7 and just be, providing support. But yeah, unfortunately we lost that. But anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this, and if you want any more of these sort of analysis, just leave me a comment in the comment box below. So until next time guys, I will catch you all later.
Right, here we go. 3, 2,